back to my channel. So we're going to talk about Deontay and Nicole in the season finale. Nicole, she's been on Facebook posting pictures with Tia, but she finally posted a picture of her and Tia on IG after the season finale and said staying the night at the hotel with you was the best decision I've ever made. And you know, they're now married. And Nicole said on IG that she's going to put Wetv on blast. She said, it's funny how many of you believe everything you see on TV because she's getting a lot of hate on social media. Wait till the season finishes airing because I will put Love After Lockup on blast. All I'm saying is reality TV is not real. I don't watch my season if that doesn't tell you how fake it is. And someone said it's reality TV. Even your mom was saying it wasn't fake, shaking my head. And I have a previous video with a receipt from the mom saying that. I wouldn't want to watch my season either if I was looking like this on the season finale. So Nicole spends the night with Tia. Tia came and got a hotel room because she lives out of town with her family. And so Nicole spent the night with her. And Nicole says she ended up getting too drunk. She said her and Tia ended up messing around. But while they were kissing, Nicole felt like she was going to throw up. So they ended up not having sex. And Nicole said she's embarrassed because she drank way too much and she's a lightweight. Somebody on Reddit says that Tia looks like Ron from 90 Day Fiancé. I think the only thing they got in common is the glasses. But Tia agrees to go take Nicole to go talk to Deontay. They jump in Tia's car, and I wonder if Tia has a kid because she had somebody's car seat in the back seat, or it could have been like she borrowed the car from a family member and it's their car seat in the back. So Tia took Nicole to go talk to Deontay, and Nicole is going to keep from Deontay the fact that Tia is in town or that she's with Tia. But Tia is going to wait in the parking lot for Nicole while she's talking to Deontay. But Deontay ends up taking over an hour to show up. Nicole feels like he's taking forever on purpose. But hey, she kind of deserves it at this point for everything she's put that man through. So Nicole has no intentions on telling Deontay that she had sex with Zach. So Deontay finally shows up. And he sat down and started off the conversation and said, Nicole, before you say what you got to say, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. He said, the first night after you lied to my mama's face, told my mama how much you love me, blah, 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 you don't want to be with anyone else, I catch you with your ex that night. Then last night, Deontay logs onto social media and she has pictures with her other ex plastered all over social media. And Deontay don't get it. He's like, doesn't she know I'm going to see these pictures on social media? Like, we follow each other. And then he's like, I just think she doesn't care. And I think that's the reality of the situation. Nicole don't care, and she thinks you're going to stick by her no matter what. And Nicole said, first off, I haven't seen Zach anymore, but you just had sex with him a few days ago. And she says, me and Tia are friends. And Deontay was like, you know, pretty much gave her an ultimatum. Like, hey, you made me delete all my exes off social media and said an ex is an ex for a reason. Nicole's like, I never said that. And Deontay's like, obviously you can't remember what you say. And Deontay asked her if she had sex with any of her exes or with anyone else. And she refused to answer the question. She said, she didn't say yes or no, but she said, I still need clarity in my situation before I move forward with you. So pretty much she was just saying yes. And Nicole tried to blame the fact that she was drinking. She didn't feel good. Deontay was irritating her on the fact that she wasn't really being clear or making much sense with her answers. But let's be honest, that girl don't ever be making any sense. So while Deontay and Nicole are talking, Tia suddenly walks up because she's been waiting in the car forever at this point, and she says she wants to talk to Deontay. So she sits down. Deontay's like, hey, I got a problem with you. You're posting my girl up on social media like she's yours. And Tia was like, you know, it ain't like that. I don't like Nicole like that. We didn't even kiss on the mouth, even though we saw the video of them in the hotel room and Tia on top of her making out all over each other. And Tia admitted to the producers that she lied to Deontay. She said she feels bad. She doesn't know what it is. And Deontay said he's on guard. He don't know who's going to show up next because he had no idea Tia was out in the car waiting. And he feels like Zach's about to pop in next. And at this point, I thought I was watching an episode of Jerry Springer. So Deontay asked Tia if she knew about him. Like, did Nicole say that she was dating Deontay? And Tia said, yeah, I've known her since prison. And honestly, I didn't think you looked that good because in your pictures, I didn't think you looked good. You look much better in person. And Deontay, he didn't know what the hell to say back to that. So he's like, you're a handsome gentleman yourself. So Tia told Nicole that, hey, I feel like you need to choose who you want to be with. Either it's me, Zach, or Deontay, because if you were my girl, this would not fly. So Nicole said, okay, Tia, can I talk to you over here? And they went off on the side and they started talking. And Tia pretty much gave Nicole an ultimatum, like, hey, you either gotta choose me or Deontay, and if you choose Deontay, then I'm gonna fall back, but you ain't about to have the both of us. You know I don't play that. And Nicole was like, well, I really don't want to go over there and tell Deontay I'm done with him. I feel bad. He's been a good guy to me. And Tia said, look, I got the hotel room for one more night. If you want to be able to come back to the hotel room with me and keep messing with me, then you're going to have to break up with Deontay and be done with Deontay for good. So Nicole said, okay. Tia walked off and went to the bar and ordered her a few shots. And Nicole went back and sat down and talked to Deontay. She told Deontay she loves him, she cares about him, but she said that she doesn't want to lose Tia, so she wants to be in an open relationship. But let's be honest, she don't want to be in an open relationship with Deontay. She wants to be in an open relationship with that wallet. That's all she cares about. So Deontay said, I went through too much to come second to anything. And I am so glad that Deontay is finally valuing himself. And Nicole was like, you wouldn't come second. I would be in an open relationship with you. You would be first. And Deontay's like, nope, I am not doing that. And Deontay said, I'm 33 years old. I ain't trying to be doing all that. I'm trying to be settling down. So if you want to be with Tia and leave with Tia, then go ahead and we'll just be done. And Deontay said, I've already been through that with someone else. I thought you were different. So Deontay gathered up the courage to walk away, say he was done, and Nicole says, I don't understand why I can't have my cake and eat it too. I'm only 23 years old. I'm not ready to settle down with one person, but she ended up marrying Tia. And she said she wants Deontay when Tia's not around. She wants Tia when Deontay's not around, but she ain't even gave nothing to Deontay, so she just wants his money, like I said. So Deontay said he's done. He thinks he needed that. And Tia ended up asking Nicole, so what's going on? And since you told him you're done with him, does that mean we can be together? And Nicole said, well, Deontay ain't here no more. I'm done with Zach. So I guess Tia and Nicole finally made their relationship official in the season finale. And Deontay said that she sold him the dream, had all this good prison talk while she was locked up, and then she got out and changed, just like his ex did. But you just got to read between the lines, because she did talk a good talk. I seen some of the receipts of the emails that she sent Deontay and covered it in some of my videos. But there are red flags left and right in those emails that I could see a mile away. So then the best part of the night, after Deontay walked off, said he was done with Nicole, him and his friend Derek went out to the lake, the ocean. I think it was like some lake. And they went and put Nicole Jr. to rest. Deontay told Nicole Jr. his toy, you been good to me, but now I need the real thing now that him and Nicole are officially over. And his friend was like, okay, you know, once you burn this thing, then you're done with her for good. And Deontay said, well, I can't say that. I don't know what the future holds. But the best part of this whole scene, he was sitting there saying, you know what? The only one who's been there through it all is Nicolle Jr. And I about fell on my floor when I heard him say that. I was like, oh my goodness. But you know what, Deontay? It's time to move on to bigger and better things. I had a voice message I was going to play from Deontay on Instagram, but for some reason it's not letting me play it. But I asked Deontay, what's the biggest lesson you learned from this season? He said he learned to love and value himself, so I'm really glad to hear that. I have noticed from the beginning of this season, Deontay kind of walked around with his head down and was kind of awkward on camera, but you could tell he got really comfortable as the season has went on, and once he let Nicole go, he's walking around with his head held high, his shoulders up. And I've noticed from his Instagram lives, he's developed a lot more confidence, so good for him. That's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching.